one of the weird things about prospecting is in sales, however you say, we call it ICP, ideal customer profile, buyer personas, however you put it, right? Everybody has their jargons. There are some common jargons. The biggest issue with prospecting is we're not anymore prospecting for who might be a valuable lead for me to chase. Marketing has changed quite drastically. Business intelligence now feeds your top of the funnel. So it's about sales ready leads, not, hey, this looks like something that might succeed. So what that means for prospecting is you really need to do a good job of understanding how business intelligence directs your prospecting. A good practice for this, and honestly, this is one of the reasons we do what we do, is understanding how Pareto law can impact your pipeline descriptions, meaning how do you prospect. So if anybody doesn't know Pareto law, it's basically stating that 20% of your input is going to dictate 80% of your output. Within our world in sales, our input is leads, which means you're prospecting. So you need to understand for any given initiative, for any given cadence, we call them sales plays. If you have ICPs and buyer personas, you test. You start with that, and then you go like, okay, now that I have enough data and I have seen enough conversions or non-conversions, might be the case. Let me go back and understand where the top 20% of my leads came from. What do they look like within my ICP and buyer persona definition, so that I can get more of those leads in my prospecting efforts. Because at the end of the day, you're not going after one title and one industry, right? There is different titles that you're targeting. There's different industries, segments you're targeting for different products and services. So the combination of these factors, of what we call parameters, is what defines your prospecting, which is why you might have multiple versions of combinations of different titles, different segments, different industries, whatever the case might be. So you got to go back and analyze your data and understand how you build intelligence for your prospecting to say, this is my top 20%. It can change by rep, by territory, and even obviously not just territory within US, but globally, right? The practices change, the notions change. So you got to change your prospecting to understand where you get the most bang for your buck.